That's okay.
So today, let us see and ask ourselves which knowledge and action and suffering. One of the oldest text, it is known as Vishnu Purana. Even in my logo, I have put one part of that verse, Sa Vidya Ya Vimuktaye. Knowledge that liberates one from the suffering or end the suffering. Oh, it may be pain, stress, suffering in personal, professional, social life, is the knowledge. So now we are asking our question, and this principle, I would say, this is the soul of Eastern wisdom, whether it is yoga, kundalini, mindfulness, meditation, any practice that you undergo or you take it. So let us pay attention to it. And once you digest it, eat it, means contemplate and reflect it, and you start living with that knowledge in the mind, in the field of awareness, you will never ask what it means by awakening, what it means by realization. Why? You will live into it. So the entire verse is Tat karma yanna bandhaya sa vidya ya vimuktai. Now see that they have put knowledge and action together. The first part of this verse says, and I believe it will blow your mind. So what is the meaning of the first part of the verse? Every verse has 4 parts. The first part of the verse is, that is action which does not promote attachment. That is the right action. So one beautiful woman attends the program from India. So she sent me a message. I have given many classes. I am tired. Hence I cannot attend the meditation session today. And I responded to her, you must not attend it because you are tired. Compare it. That action which does not promote attachment, that is the first line of the first part of the verse. And we will open it. The second part of the verse is the same. That knowledge which liberates me from the suffering is the knowledge. And the third part of the verse, Ayasaya param karma vidayanya shilpanne punam. So now what it says, the third, all other action is mere pointless effort and hardship. All other knowledge, no doubt, it helps me to gain the skill sets and the knowledge, craftsmanship in the world. So the entire verse is complete. So raise couple of questions so that today's meditation perhaps would be the last. And so why last? Because now you live in 24/7 in that state of meditation. First, understand the knowledge that is gained by the sense organs. Any knowledge gained by the sense organs is limited by the capacity and understanding and the range of these sense organs. How simple it is to understand. There is a range. It is limited. And the second part is more important. These sense organs are one-sided windows. They only open to the world outside. They do not open to the world inside. So what should be the step in meditation? Anything perceived as an image has to be brought down, dropped down. Why? I'm finding my true nature. I'm going deeper. Now pick up the mind. Knowledge gained by the mind, including the intellect, is the world of the science. Facts, sense organs, information processed by the mind, applying deduction and lot of logic, and ultimately we have an idea. What is that idea? Is a concept. So this mind and the intellect can get knowledge, maybe right knowledge of the world around. Well, when I say I know you, you are crazy or you love me. Knowledge gained by the mind and the intellect, processed by the information, is this knowledge right? And we claim this knowledge is right, and then we blame, we complain, we react, and the life starts the suffering. So the master, every master of this Eastern wisdom says that this Eastern wisdom is an instrument of knowledge that leads to knowing the true nature in the state of mindfulness and meditation. There is a difference between the two knowledge. Knowledge gained by the Eastern wisdom is direct knowledge. Why it is direct knowledge? In meditation, I experience or I know the self by the self. In meditation, the limitations of the mind and the intellect, limitations of the sense organs are absent. Now the most important part. Knowledge that promotes attachment will never lead you to meditation. And the action that promotes attachment will never help you succeed in meditation. Both kinds of knowledge. We have both kinds of knowledge. So ask a question. Is knowledge a power or weakness? Any knowledge that results in weakening our life, mind, thought, process is a weak knowledge. And that is happening almost every day, every moment. You are living with your couple and you see, and the mind says, blame and the complaint comes. So that knowledge, you have a knowledge of anxiety, you have a knowledge of blame, you have a knowledge of love, you have knowledge of passion, you have knowledge of dispassion that is happening in the mind. Can you become aware at that very moment? I experience, this is knowledge. I'm aware of the blame and complaint game. This is also the knowledge is causing the duality and a conflict. Knowledge is promoting the attachment. It will cause suffering today or tomorrow or in the future. Are you getting it? I'm making it very simple. So what this master is saying, this knowledge or any knowledge by which we liberate the mind from the suffering is the right knowledge. Buddha says in the first Eightfold Noble Path, he says right knowledge. First he says right knowledge, and then he says right thinking, right speech, right action. Take one example. You go to the store or a mall. Now the Christmas Day celebration is happening. Oh, this Christmas tree is very good. And you have gone with your relations, son, daughter, husband, wife. No, this doesn't look nice. But now you have a knowledge that this Christmas tree is very good. I like it. And now I don't want to listen. Anybody dislikes it. It has caused the attachment. You have a knowledge of the Christmas tree. What happens? Is this knowledge right or wrong? Have any Christmas tree, whatever you like. Support others, okay. Why? Because I'm in search of the right knowledge that will help me end the suffering. One example, I think this happens in our mind every day, millions of times. I'm stressing millions of times, whether we know it, we don't know it. Sa vidya ya vimuktai. One more part and then we will practice meditation or mind. So I have a knowledge in the mind. I am attached to any object and a person outside. That attachment is due to, caused in the mind. What it caused? That I am attached because it gives me happiness. So the mind has started projecting the happiness there. So I have a desire. All the 8 factors starts working. And then what happens? When the mind is overwhelmed with the desire due to the attachment is also not, I like it, so be it. We don't contemplate and reflect on it. So 8 factors, there is a confusion, there is a loss of memory, there is a loss of intelligence, and all the first 6 factors leads to delusion, and the delusion causes the suffering. And we continue to create layers and the layers of the suffering. You are responsible for my pain and the suffering. That mind cannot succeed in meditation. This is the journey. This is how the masters of the Eastern wisdom has declared. And it comes down to only one thing. That knowledge is power which liberates us from suffering. So now, because this knowledge of attachment leads to the delusion, and from that knowledge the wrong action starts. They make our habit. They create a veil behind the mind. They create a veil in the mind, and we continue practicing. So I will make one statement. You need to think over it. I am recording it. I'll put it into the speaker. So, days after days, weeks after weeks, months after months, years after years, We live with the knowledge that is weak, that is not power, and continue to practice meditation without any result. Means days after days, weeks after weeks, months after months, we are doing the practice and expecting a different result. I leave today's talk at that level. So you have to think over it, contemplate. Daily life. Morning you wake up. What is the knowledge? Mind says it is bad morning. Really? I hear. I live here, so I'm using it's a bad morning. Really? Or the knowledge is not right. Knowledge has become a weakness. Morning is always good. Evening is always good. It is a part of the existence. See the beauty of the teachings of these masters. So let us start our journey of meditation today. Close your eyes. Close your eyes. So when you close your eyes, become aware. When you become aware, you see that? Knowledge and action. Action means the steps. So I'm translating today's practice with only the two principles: right action, right knowledge. Done. So I'm simplifying, oversimplifying today's journey. Position of the body. Is it not knowledge plus action? Do you need to take any action today once you have adjusted and aligned the body and eyes are closed gently? When you squeeze your eyes in doing meditation, wrong action. Are you aware of it? If you are aware, position of the body. Today's meditation, I'm just talking and you are going there. So when the right knowledge and the action merge together, we transcend the mind easily. That is the beauty. So now look, the next preparatory step in the same mode, action and the knowledge. Now you can realize why I stress upon the preparatory step 3C, being comfortable. So being comfortable is the knowledge and experience in the mind with reference to the body. That is why we say look at the neck joint. Look at it. So you're not doing anything. At least the mind, supported by your intellect, is in the mode of doing nothing. So do you see that? When I say look at the neck joint, and then we move the mind a little higher through an experience of sensation. Being comfortable as a knowledge and experience, so the state of steadiness. I want to make a point here. Wrong knowledge in the mind creates the habit, conditioning. It triggers the action during the practice of meditation. And then you say, I had a lot of thoughts, what should I do? Do you need to do anything? No. No, but what should I do? In order to not to do a thing. And then you lose being comfortable. Knowledge and action, remember. Shoulder joints, feel the sensation. Being comfortable. And a sense of steadiness. Hip joints, feel the sensation, being comfortable and steadiness. We are moving so gently, carefreeness. Look at it. This is the real journey of meditation, but with clear understanding of knowledge and action. I have just explained it. So, the entire body, I have a knowledge of the entire body, yes? So we raise the bar of the mind. Yes, I'm aware of the body, I have a knowledge of the body. And then experience, sensation, being comfortable, and the steadiness. You see that it appears as an action, but it is a right action. What is right action? Should I say, you need to contemplate and reflect on it to find the true essence. It is the state of doing nothing. But why? Doing anything has to be done through the mind, intellect, memory, habit, sense organs. Are we not transcending? Am I aware of it? It becomes a play and a fun. And the same thing now applies to being carefree. Thoughts are coming and going. You know it, this is knowledge. So one master says, any thought is an incomplete action. You need not to think I am aware. And even you speak I am aware, it will not create any action. So what did I say, being carefree? Thoughts are coming and going. Knowledge. What action I have to take? Nothing. So what is the result? You become carefree. That is what we say habitually, but we don't enter into that state. Let the thought come and go. Let the traffic move. I'm standing across the road. What it takes me to drive these thoughts away? I need not to. Why? Mind, whatever you are doing, that cannot lead me to end the suffering. I am 100% clear. What is that clarity? It is the knowledge and understanding. And now the same mind brings in the thoughts from the past, the memory, from the habit, it triggers, and then mind starts claiming pain or pleasure. Let it happen. I'm not a part of it. It is being carefree. You see? Sa vidyaya vimuktai. That knowledge which liberates me from suffering. That's why I gave an example of that beautiful girl. I must not. I said, no, you must not practice. Knowledge and action. Right knowledge and right action. Right knowledge which does not promote attachment. Right action, same thing. That does not promote attachment, because when attachment is there, then you have a lot of thoughts in the mind. Lot of feelings which will trigger a reaction, then the blame, then the complaint, then the mind will say, oh my goodness, no, I did not succeed in today's meditation. And that, when we are not living in right action and right knowledge, You have heard the popular phrase, Asato ma satgamaya, tamaso ma jyotirgamaya. How simple, how easy. And now we'll move into the... You see that now, today's practice you are doing with clarity, understanding, awareness of the right action and the right knowledge. Even if I repeat the same step, but chances that a revelation will come down the mind naturally. Look at the head and the neck. It is knowledge. What action needs to be done? Nothing. Again I say, look at the head and the neck. In order to reinforce that knowledge, I say, be there. So you know the head and the neck, you are there, and experience sensation, relaxation, and stillness. Secondary explanation. What is that secondary explanation? Oh, do you experience sensation, relaxation, and stillness now? Good, yes. Okay, that will help you go deeper. It is secondary, it is not required. But still, because the mind jumps outside, runs outside, sometimes we are aware and sometimes we are not aware. That is why we are doing this step, my friend. Look at the right arm. Now did you understand the knowledge part? Look at the right arm. Be there. And experience sensation, relaxation and stillness, my friend. Look at the left leg. Be there and experience knowledge, experience sensation, relaxation, and stillness. Look at is the other part. Let us go into a little subtler level of understanding so the practice becomes deeper. Are you Terry? You say yes, and after no action is required. When we have 100% right knowledge, no action is required. Look at the entire body. Now see. Look at the entire body. Be there. Where on the body? What I'm doing, I'm stressing on the knowledge part. Sensation, relaxation, and stillness. Look inside the head and the neck. The mind and the intellect is in search of the right knowledge, and we already understood the right knowledge is that which liberates me from the suffering. 1. 2. Which goes beyond and behind the mind. Which lead us to the third understanding, the mind moving within. there is one common point. Mind moving out, there are billions and trillions of objects and events and the things. Clear. Look inside the head and the neck and be there. So what we did, I simplified it. When you are looking inside the head and the neck, the mind is looking for an object to be seen. The intellect becomes very strong. Yet what to see? There is an emptiness. Good. There is a space. Good. Be with it. And we also feel the sensation inside. So for the sake of deepening the practice, I say the experience of the space is quietness, and the experience of the sensation at this moment inside the head and the neck is the state of calmness. Why I did it? To engage, to educate and empower the mind. You see, many principles are applied, but we will stick to knowledge and action. Look inside the right arm. Sensation in the space, calmness and the quietness. Now understand the state of quietness. In a classroom, the teacher say, be quiet. And if you observe closely, when the teacher says, be quiet to their students, the body of their students maintains the sense of stillness. I'm leaving this principle there. Move the mind inside the left arm. Be there. Sensation, space, calmness, quietness. So the knowledge of that calmness and the quietness will prevent wrong action that promotes attachment to the body. Result will be the body will remain still in the field of your experience. What is the beauty? You are not enforcing the stillness. Why? You damn care the mind. Look inside the chest and the belly. Be there. I'm communicating as if I'm talking to you and you are living in that wisdom. Why? Today's practice is based on right knowledge and right action in the practice. It is just a play and a fun, my friend. Inside the right leg, be there. Be there and knowledge. We deepen the knowledge through our experience. And what is the experience? The calmness and the quietness. We don't care the stillness. Why? It is natural. When there is a calmness and a quietness inside, the stillness will definitely be natural. But here is a word of caution. You will undergo a variety of experiences, tingling, numbness, vision, colors. What should I do? Nothing. No action is required. We talk of lot of stuff and we use the phrase, no action is required. Left leg inside, my friends. Be there. Calmness and quietness. Entire body. Yes, entire body. Yes, I could see. Entire body inside, I said. Be there. Experience sensation, relaxation and stillness outside and calmness and quietness inside. What else? Now can we understand the point of the wisdom that when I have a knowledge and experience of stillness, calmness and a quietness, what else we need? That is the perfect condition set to explore who am I, what is my true nature. Intellectually we understand it is behind the mind and the sense organ and the body. Only this condition helps us to move deeper. See that? So we may directly go to the mind should work on the mind in the field of knowledge and action, or we can just pick up the breath, or we can pick up a mantra, or a lot of other tools and devices are there. That's a journey of these great masters. They helped us to know. So we'll use the device of the breath and the mantra and the knowledge, so that we remain in the right knowledge, we remain in the right action. So let's just casually know the breath that is going in and out. Knowledge. Is any action required to change the breath in? Breath? No. So we still remain in the knowledge. Two-pointed knowledge. I know the breath is going in and out, and I know that I'm not changing the rate and the rhythm of the breath. This is basically a revelation. Intellectually we understand, but when you have this knowledge revealed, experiencing the breath is going in and out and no change, we 100% know that action is not required. But we introduce the right action. And so I told you we have hundreds of steps and devices. Every master explained and customized the practices differently. Let us use the mantra Soham. Literally it means I am that. So what is that means? pure consciousness. So one master adds, when I'm aware of the space is awareness, and awareness is the space as a tool. So when the breath goes in, mentally you drop gently, so hum, with a knowledge, with awareness, with an experience of the infinite space. And when the breath returns, with awareness and knowledge of the infinite space. The mind cannot find the real self. So we say, okay, mind, intellect, are you clear? Are you understanding? So we say, okay, take the right action. Breath goes in, so hum. Breath comes out, so hum. We go to the meaning of the Soham, I am that, and we extended that knowledge to the infinite space. Welcome to my house. What it means? Behind that word and the phrase, welcome to my house, is the space confined. So the mantra, Soham. Don't get emotional. Do it fairly, with an essence. In order for you to succeed, what do I say? In the state of sensation, relaxation, stillness in the body, calmness and a quietness within means what? Absence of action. Looking at the breath going in and out, no change in the rate and the rhythm of the breath, no action. I say take a very simple action, right action. Right action has two parts with the knowledge. So hum and the space, so hum and the space. So you prevent the mind to go back to its memory, to its habit, to its conditioning. If it goes there, wrong action promotes, you know it. You all know it. Continue. In meditation, the right knowledge leads to right action, and both the right knowledge and the right action that promotes detachment and dispassion leads us to meditative state. Did you forget Soham? Did you forget Soham with the space? Return. Continue. And doing nothing. So why I said doing nothing? You drop the part soham. You live into that knowledge and experience. So here is the point comes. When the mind does not want to take any action, it withdraws within, it finds the common point. The revelation takes place and you awaken to yourself. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Bring your awareness on the right hand, your awareness on the left hand. Lift your both the palms, place it on your eyes, open the eyes inside. Know your experiences, bring the hands down. And we will share our experiences. So, how are you, Samir?
Sir, it was very peaceful. Every time it is peaceful, sir.
Every time.
And
good.
The body was totally still, and just listening to you, that's it.
Very good, very good. This is, you are evolving. So, Tari, can you open, or Sangeeta? Yes, Sangeeta is there, open. How are you, Sangeeta?
हाँ सर, बहुत अच्छा लगा. आंखें खोलने का मन नहीं कर रहा था और सिर में वाइब्रेशंस, मतलब पूरी बॉडी में, स्पाइन में जैसे ना, तो सिर तक होते वाइब्रेशंस.
Yeah, she is feeling vibrations in the entire body with the sense of cooling inside the head, and that is also a good experience. You see that we did not aim for cooling vibration. We did not aim for, no, let's have. So that becomes an objective approach. We wait in the state of doing nothing and with a dispassion let the experiences come and go, come and go. That is the beauty. And now, Priscilla and Paul.
I feel very calm.
Yes.
It was a very pleasant.
Very pleasant, yeah.
Very just calm experience this time.
Wonderful. You have to remain calm 24/7.
Yeah. Always.
Oh, no. How are you, Paul?
It was a little different. I had a weight on my chest I couldn't get off.
Oh, weight.
A weight. Yeah, I was keeping my body usually feels light, and this felt like something was pressing down on my chest, keeping me from being Peaceful.
Yeah. Sometimes. So we allow these experiences to come and go.
Yeah.
We wait. That's wonderful. So we are left with two, Pushkar and Terry. If you open the speaker, Terry is doing wonderful. Your commitment will change you. Not that I'm giving you something. I'm not giving you something. Why? Because I have nothing. So, Pushkar, what happened?
Yes, I feel very comfortable and relaxing.
Very good. Yes, get up, unmute, and Terry. Yes, you see that? After the meditation, she moved so swiftly. This is what I want. How are you, Terry?
Okay. I was drifting very far in and out, very
Yes.
far away, but I was still hearing everything.
Still hearing everything. Yes,
Yeah.
yes. And that is sometime habitual and natural to Terry, who have been suffering. The mind gets too much obsessed with the body, and that is why you see that in the journey of even Kundalini and Hatha Yoga, now practice asana to get out of it. So we raise awareness, sensitize the body, so that the past habit and the impressions do not react into the body. So even then,